Higher
What's
quality.
going on, everybody, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for tuning in to our podcast, The Cultural Frequency, also known as Vibe Responsibly. I'm your host, GL Richardson, and I have my melanated marvels, per usual. How you doing, Jax?
Am well. How are you, sis? How are you? We do this every week, but every week I say I feel like we be separate for like 2 months, and then we come back and do this again.
It do feel like it'd be a long time. So I'll
I
let
feel
Keish
like
go
we
ahead and ask, because I know Keish gonna say something. Go ahead. How you doing,
I
Keish?
am great. I am well. I am blessed and highly pepper jack season.
I see we going live, and I thought we were gonna do so good. I
No,
really
we are
thought we
always
was gonna
supposed to
do
be
so good.
blessed and highly flavored. What did you think this was?
Right. We're not gonna stop that.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
is wrong with
All
you,
right.
man? I don't understand. Anyway,
We do this.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm good, because I'm not about to do this with y'all today. I'm not. Okay, just a heads up. But per usual, how I always do. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm good, but you know that already. I'm always good. Yeah. And I'm going to stop that because Jax, of course, always gives us the look. And she always says, what?
No. You have the room. I give
She
y'all
always says she gives us the room. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to cut it out.
The room is
I
yours.
am going. All right.
It's
Okay, so
It's not a
before
problem.
we dive in, I just want to say thank you all for tuning into the live, man. I truly appreciate y'all. Truly appreciate y'all. All right. So make sure you stay here, vibe with us, because I promise you're going to love this. All right. And if you love what you hear and want to keep these conversations flowing, I am going to give you all a link pretty soon where you'll be able to actually subscribe to our Patreon. And here's the funny thing. Everybody else has been asking, how much you charging? It's $5 a month. But here in this live, we're going to take it down to $3 a month. We're going to take it down to $3 a month because we want y'all to show us that live love, y'all. So make sure you click that Patreon link, and it'll be here soon. I'm going to make it pop up. So make sure you hit it. All right. And we also have tiers where you can actually choose from certain things, and you can actually get merch every quarter. So if that's what you want to do, it's up to you. But in this live today, all we asking for $3 a month. It's a small gesture that makes a big impact, helping us keep the mics hot, the vibe strong, and the culture moving forward. And we got people checking in already. Look at this. I love this. We got Lady Leo. I know who that is, though. Y'all know who that is. Hey. Hey, I see you. And look, look who she at. See, and y'all already showing out. She talking about thanks for the flavor of the day, 2020. What is happening? This
Bro,
how y'all
you
gonna
should be
do me
using-
today?
You
And
should
we
be used to
got,
this by now.
listen, we got Paris. Hey, Paris, what's going on, sis?
Hey,
Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate y'all so much. And of course, we got Cynthia in the building, all the way from Detroit, Michigan. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Somebody hit me with a nice big who is this? You got to tell me who that is. Matter of fact, tell me where y'all checking in from. I like that. Tell me where you checking in from. Oh, this is the homie. He ain't got to tell me where he from. He from Brooklyn. I went to school with this guy. What's up, Adrian? I appreciate you checking in with me, man. It's going to be a dope show. Hey, listen, let me tell everybody now. Our motto is you will not be out here vibing alone. So be sure to tell your people, share the link, tell them to come on in. We are actually streaming on 3 different platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Tell them to come on through. All right, so we're going to get started. And I want y'all to know, when we do these shows, man, they get hot and heavy real quick. I mean, real quick. They start off with me asking a question, and all of a sudden, it go left from there. It really does. So, okay, let me do this first. We're gonna change it up. I want to talk about something. Because me and Jax served in the military. Jax, how you feel about what's happening right now? How you feel about it? Just real quick.
Brother.
That's what you got? You got, bro?
Bro, okay, so when you know how we do, I
Mm-hmm.
gotta go back a ways. I need to get my research. I need to make sure my knowledge is what I think it is.
Okay.
And while it's already here, I totally disagree 100% because this was not a problem that we had. This was not a current issue.
Yeah.
And from my understanding, as much as they hate it, and I feel like this is what a lot of this is, it's like, let's take the Obama rap off of it and put my
Mm-hmm.
name on it.
Mhm.
President
Okay.
Obama had already solved this problem. This was not a current issue that we had. We had no beef with nobody. We were just good. You took somebody else's name off of a solution because you wanted your name on it, and you've created a even bigger problem. Like, you know what happened, right? They served crab legs and steak everywhere.
You know they did. You know that lobster.
They
You know that surf
served
and turf.
crab
You
legs
know that surf and turf
and
came out.
steak everywhere.
You know it.
Everybody gets that surf and turf
Oh
and was
yeah.
like, I don't even want it.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not hungry.
So for
I ain't
those
even
that are
hungry.
not familiar, when people deploy and those meals are like, just the regular meals, your regular cafeteria meals, and then all of a sudden you get you some surf and turf, you get you some lobster and some steak. Oh, you going somewhere. They trying to butter you up. You about to go somewhere. You about to jump. You about to go somewhere
That
you
is
really don't want to be. I'm telling you now.
that's the unsaid signal, the unsaid said.
That's right. That's what it is. I'm telling you. So, okay. So, Keisha, how you feel about it? What's going on? How do you feel about it? We're going to get the civilian
Actually,
aspect of it.
like I feel like it's really upsetting because like
Okay.
you put us in harm's way. Like you are supposed to
Mm,
protect us as our president. You are supposed to
facts.
protect us, and I really feel like he put us in harm's way. Not only us, but our people who are there to protect us as well, the military. Like he put them in harm's way unnecessarily. And I don't like it. It's wrong.
I agree.
That's the part for me. This didn't have to be there was not a current imminent threat.
Right.
Like, we are trained and we are told, even when you're not trained, you are told that your military operates on an imminent threat, which means
Exactly.
there is some sort of danger to your livelihood, your freedom, whatever you got going on. And there wasn't one.
Yeah.
There wasn't one. You went and
Yeah.
created something so you can say you did something. I guess
I,
I don't understand.
I'm going to tell you what I believe it is. And this, y'all just, bear with me because, I ain't got no sense. This is the Trump-Stein war. It's the Trump-Stein war.
Mm-hmm.
It is literally the moment where, if you've never seen the movie Wag the Dog, it's literally exactly that, where all of this heat is happening and you got to get the heat off of you. So what do? You create something
Create
so
a
we're not
distraction.
taught. You create the distraction. So it's a Trump-Stein. I'm calling it the Trump-Stein war. All right.
Talk
Also,
about the Epstein files if the United States is in a war.
yeah. So also, let me also add, and I'm just going to do this really, really quick, and you all can feel how you're going to feel about it. Because when we did the first show, I said I won't give that man any more energy. So that's about as much as I'm going to give. But I will say this. The shooting that took place in Austin, that was very convenient. Because not only did they say he was a Muslim, he also had on a Praise Allah shirt. This thing with Iran just happened. And you got to understand that ICE was just here. And nothing took place in Austin. Nothing. They had no drama. But I feel like they needed it. And not only did they need it, they put a black face on it. Oh, that's crazy to me. And that's all the energy I'm going to give to it. And the reason why is because I want to see how this unfolds. I really want to see how this unfolds. Because it makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense to me. But with all that being said, we're going to dive in, y'all. All right. So I always start with a question and some things I just got to say. So let me ask y'all a question. Why does calm make us uncomfortable? Why, when someone loves us consistently, we start looking for what's wrong? Why does a peaceful relationship feel boring, but the one with chaos feels passionate? Why do we trust struggle more than we trust stability? Some of us grow up watching love look loud. Arguments meant somebody cared. Jealousy meant somebody wanted you. Stress meant you were working hard. So when a man is steady, he gets called soft. When a woman is at peace, she gets called complacent. And somewhere between survival and pride, we started normalizing exhaustion. Maybe the reason we question peace is because we've never seen it last. Maybe struggle feels safer because at least we know how to survive it. But here's the real question. If healthy love walked into your life today, would you recognize it, or would you sabotage it because it doesn't feel familiar? So, big question is, have we mistaken intensity for intimacy? Anybody?
I don't feel like we've mistaken intensity for intimacy. I feel like there's a couple of confusions across the board. First things first, like we don't, let me rephrase that. Some of us are not aware of what intimacy besides a bedroom intimacy looks like. So therefore, we confuse when things are not extremely high in a relationship. And then, that little notion that girls get taught when they're young, like, oh, he hit you because he liked you, or oh, he chased you because he liked you. They take that into adulthood. Nobody ever dispels that myth that that's not what that really means, or that's not what that looks like going forward. It it, it it's it's like the evil that you know versus the evil that you don't know. So since all I know is chaos, that's what I'm drawn to. All I know is this wow, back and forth crazy love that has never ever been soft, or it's never been different. I'm too afraid of venturing into it. One, because I've never been in it. Two, because I'm not educated on it. And three, I don't know how to handle it.
Okay, what you got, Keish?
I agree with Jax. Um, I feel like we have been conditioned to see all the toxic um relationships, right? We've all experienced toxic relationships, right? And it seemed like it was more toxic relationships that we were in than we were in the regular, normal relationships. So when we actually present ourselves or get into a regular relationship, we think that that is boring. So you looking for ways out. And then also I think too, like sometimes we ask for stuff that we really don't be ready for, right? So say you might be in that space to say, oh yeah, I'm going, I want this person to do this. I want him to stay here. I want him to be educated. I want him. But then you have a problem with his knowledge. But then you have a problem with him opening a car door for you. But then you have a problem with him leading. You know what I'm saying? So, because you're not ready for it. Even though that's what you asked for, that don't mean that you ready. You actually in your mind ready for it. Because actually being in it is completely different. And I say that because I've seen a lot of people get their gift and end up ruining the gift because they're not ready. And they won't even be honest to say, you know what? I don't think I'm ready for this. This might be too much for me. So let me fall back. And then one thing I want to say too is a lot of people don't think that they are deserving to have something regular, something soft, something special. Like a lot of people don't think that, you know what I'm saying, like they're worth it, but you are.
All right.
One thing that hit me while you were talking, Keish, you know how we talked about last week, being on social media and seeing things on social media. A lot of times I think that is an attribute too.
Yeah.
You see somebody else's, what they have labeled their soft life, and you're like, well, oh, I want that soft life. Well, what does that soft life for you may not look like the soft life for Jennifer over there or Jasmine that's on Instagram. So comparison being a thief of joy, now you've gotten yourself into a situation that you really don't want to be in, because that's really not what you want. You went after somebody else's dream, or you went after somebody else's goal.
Okay. So as far as us looking at, well, not us, just people mistaking intensity for intimacy, there are so many people out there that feel like relationships can be boring because they don't have the drama. Like, why are you looking for drama? Like, I don't like drama at all. I don't care what type of drama it is. I can't do it. And if you are into this drama thing where it's got to be some type of exciting situation going on, like it's people out there that will just start arguments just because things ain't spiced up. Listen, let me explain something to you. I saw your face, Jax. Let me explain something to you. There was a time in the relationship that I was in where I was literally told when the relationship was pretty much over that the only reason why they argue with me is because so they could start a conversation with me. I'm sorry, what happened to hello, how you doing? How's your day going? What happened to that? I don't want to
Right.
listen. I don't.
Right. Like me.
Listen.
Right.
Everybody drop I want.
None of that. And listen, my sis and my baby know me. They know how I am when I get to cracking jokes. I don't like to argue. And the reason why I don't like to argue, I'm going to say something to you to get you up off of me. Your insecurity, I'm going to bring that to the light. I promise you I am. I mean, like, that's why your eyes is too far away from your nose. Like, I'm going to talk about you. You are not going to keep arguing with me. You understand? That's why I hear your knock knees at night when you're trying to fall asleep. It sounds like a cricket. I'm going to talk about you. I do not like to argue, ever. Do I like to debate? I can debate all day. But literally, if you just want to fuss just to be fussing, hey, man, you can go that way. Because there's no reason to fuss if there's no reason to fuss. Just say, hi, how you doing? And then I've actually heard people say, I'm going to look for the drama. Going to look for either going through the phone or whatever the case may be. They go looking for it. So here's what I'm going to tell you, ladies and men, because I don't want to exclude men out of this because we both do it. Well, excuse me. We is too many. Y'all do it. So I ain't putting myself, y'all do it. That part, right?
Don't put none of us.
No. Don't put me in none of that. So check this out and hear me well. If you go through your partner's phone and you find something, please know you asked for that ass whooping. I need you to know that. Whatever you found, you whooped your own ass. I need you to seriously understand that. On the flip side of that, I also need you to understand, if you go through that phone and you don't find nothing, please have that same energy that you was going to have if you did find something. Either throw them a party, do something strange for no change, but do something. Do something. Like I know I'm so serious. Like you shouldn't even have to pay for it at that point. I shouldn't have to take you out. Like no dinner, no nothing. At that point, this shit. But we're not gonna go there. So listen. By all means, have that same energy, please. Because all you're gonna do is pick up that phone. You're not gonna find nothing, and then you're gonna sit the phone down. No. Because if you found something, you want to fuss. So have that same energy on the other side. Please have that same energy on the other side. Because I don't know about anybody else, because I could take a smooth gawk 3000 with. Anyway, so here's my other question about this. What did love look like in your house? What did love look like in your house? See, that's deep. What did it look
in
like?
the house that I'm in, or in the house that I
I was
live
gonna
in?
say that.
I'm both. Because it's going to be different. And I know it's going to be different. And not based on the fact that I know y'all. It's just going to be different. So whoever want to go first, the house you grew up in and the house you live in currently.
So the house that I grew up in was my mom, she loved us, right? Like I knew she loved us. But I was sad for my mom because even though she said she never wanted to she always said she never wanted to be married. I never asked her why, but it was a thing. And it wasn't that she didn't get proposals, because she got proposals, she just declined. So it wasn't that she didn't want to get married, like she just was happy just in her singleness, right? So she was happy, but I was sad for her because I felt like she should have somebody to grow old with. So then once I started to be into relationships, I in my mind was like, I want to be married. Like I want to, what I'm saying, be with somebody, but when and being with somebody, you got to make sure that you pick the right somebody and not just picking somebody just because in your mind you feel like that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay. Jax, it's on you.
So, love in my house as a kid, like Kish, I knew my mother. My mother was active about showing us what love looked like from a parental perspective. But when it came to a relationship, everybody does it differently. My parents weren't married until I was old enough to know what marriage was, what I started to form my own opinion about relationships. I appreciate the fact that my mother was very honest and told us as teenagers when we got older that if she could have done it different, she would have. She would have been married before we were born. She would have brought us into a house where both parents were already together versus it being a wedlock situation. Based on what I saw in my own house and how I saw relationships go, I was active about not perpetuating the same things. But, history goes and sometimes you repeat itself. Now, after having a child out of wedlock and then getting married after the fact, I am now doing the same thing with my own kids, perpetuating that I want them to be married. I want them to go on and have a life that I am showing them, but I also understand that I can't control that. I won't say we, because we are doing this together. We make a point for our kids to see things that we didn't see coming up. We kiss in front of our kids. We show affection in front of our kids. We laugh and joke with each other in front of our kids. I want my kids to understand that being with someone doesn't always have to look like one way, and it doesn't necessarily encompass one thing. Yeah, there are times it might be hard, but we also want to show them that this can be done without a struggle.
Yeah.
Because I feel like our parents struggled a bit. It was a lot more survival versus not. So I kind of wanted to get away from that.
I understand. So anybody that's in here, for the folks that are in here, put it in the chat. Like, how did it look for you? What did love look like in the home and in the home you're in now? What does that look like? I want to hear from other people so we can showcase it up here on the live where people can see it. For me, love growing up, I saw it, but it was fleeting, right? And so when I wouldn't say people were in and out of my house because my mom and my dad were not together, right? As long as I could remember, they were not together. And never saw it on my dad's side. My dad was in the military. But for my mom, I can honestly say that, two people in her life that took to me as, their child, and so that was pretty dope. But I didn't see it in a sense of longevity. That's the thing I believe that I was missing as far as watching love. Josh says there was love between the siblings, me and mine. And I can agree with that, right? And the reason I can agree with that is because my brother and my sister loved them. I absolutely love them, right? But I believe just that being in a relationship love is a little different. And so even on the past episode, I did make mention of doing things differently or doing things, I guess, opposite of what I saw. So now for me in a relationship, I do my best to love, communicate, be honest, be loyal. I do my best to ensure that the person I'm with is heard and seen. I think the best thing that I feel like I acquired. This is not a learned behavior for me. It's something that I picked up on my own, is to listen to the things that's not being said. Because that's the loudest thing in a relationship. The loudest thing in a relationship are the things that are not being said. And I pay attention to that. I pay attention to how she's looking. I pay attention to maybe, she's not feeling the best today. I pay attention to, okay, look, this doesn't look right. I even pay attention to how she walk, y'all. Like, we could be out and I'd be like, you okay? Because something don't look right. And then she'll lie and say, no, I'm fine. And then get home and be like, where's that Motrin at? So, you just got you got to pay attention to your person, because the loudest thing are the things that are not being said. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that your person may just be used to not communicating those things, because they didn't have anybody to communicate those things with. They didn't have a soft place to land. And every time they said something, it was like, well, I don't understand what's wrong with you. It happens. And so give your people, your partners, your wife, your husband, your fiancés, boyfriend, girlfriend, give them a moment. They gotta it's some things that they probably have to undo, in order to be the person that you want them to be. But just give them some time. Josh says, yeah, there was no seeing that, which is why I try to compromise so much now. Firm but fair, but as soon as I see the one-sidedness or manipulation, I don't know. He said it's hut. It's like hut. You about to ride out? Like it's I know he gonna get me for that. I already know. But I'm waiting on the rest of it to come up. But yeah, definitely. And for those who are on here that are not current subscribers, I want to go ahead and put this up for you. So I did mention earlier that if you go to our Patreon link, you don't have to do that. Boom, it's right there on the screen. You can click right there and subscribe for only $3 a month. It helps us keep the mic hot, the vibe strong, and everything moving forward. So we appreciate you. I'll leave that up there for a little while, because I feel like that's what y'all want to do. So I'm gonna leave that up there for a little while. Yeah, it's only $3, y'all. Y'all know y'all gonna do something bad with that $3. Just come on and vibe with us. It's all right. It's okay. So, why is it that when a man is consistent, why do women question his motives? Have y'all been guilty of that? When a man is consistent, like he's doing his thing, because you've been in a situation where it just wasn't right, that all of a sudden now, something ain't right with this one. Who sent you? I don't like this. This is too good to be true. Are y'all guilty of that? Look at the faces. Are y'all guilty of that? Yeah. Like to hear about it? Head go. Come on, hit me with it. I want to hear it. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so when you come out of like a bad relationship or direct hurt, I do feel like sometimes you carry a little bit of that, but you don't necessarily realize you carry that until somebody brings that to your attention. I had to be loved out of that. I had to have somebody to show me that I see what you went through, but give me a chance to show you I'm not going to do those same things. Like, sometimes I feel like we just move with that notion and we got blinders on, and all you see is, well, Tyrone was doing this when I was being faithful, and Tyrone was beating on me, and Tyrone was calling them girls. And as soon as somebody come in and y'all go to dinner, and because he don't want to be interrupted, he put his phone down. You like, so who you hiding from? Everybody don't have something to hide. But some women have to be loved out of that, or shown that it's not necessarily that. And you got to give people space in some of them spaces sometimes. Like, you got to give them a little room. Now, I ain't saying be no doorman. But give them a little room to come out of that and show that they can receive what you're giving, as well as show them that you are not Tyrone and Bebe them from around the block.
Yeah, before Kish start, I want to say, Jack said something. Hey, fellas, let me tell you something. If you with somebody that got them type of problems, hey, man, don't you put your phone down, face down. Just keep it in your pocket. wherever you going, don't pull that phone out and put it face down. You're going to start a war. You hear me? I'm trying to help y'all. You will start a war. Just keep the phone in your pocket. If you look at it, put it back in your pocket. Don't take that phone and put it face down. Be a whole war at that restaurant. Go ahead, baby. I'm listening.
So I'm just gonna speak from my experience, right?
I hope
Um,
so. Go ahead.
so actually, yes, I was one of those people. Like I questioned G, like when we first got together, I was absolutely like, who sent you? Because they about to fight me. Like I was about to squabble with whoever sent him, right? And like I honestly I had to pray about it. Like I really had to pray about it. Like it was just me, you know what I'm saying, coming out of a bad marriage, and then dating was horrible, and then he just came, you know what I'm saying, like out the blue. So for me it was foreign. Like it was unfamiliar territory that I was in. So I was just like, I was a little standoffish. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was about to run. Like, if it wasn't for my bestie, like, I need you to calm down. And I was like, no, because I don't know who sent him, what they about to do. I literally was about to run. So I'm glad I didn't. Like, I actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really prayed about it. And I was like, I am deserving. Sometimes that fear takes over and it's fight or flight. And I was willing to do both.
Okay.
Because listen, y'all, because I don't understand it. I didn't understand it. It ain't for me to understand now because it's behind me, but I didn't understand it at all. I was just like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, just, it's just so different. And I don't, ain't that what you want? You want different? Or you want to live in this chaos? Like, what you want? Because if so, I mean, you can go find chaos because it don't live here. I promise you it don't. And if you bring chaos, I'm going to do like Mike Jackson moonwalk. Good day to you. Anyway, I want to go back before I say something about, as I'm going to move on to what men normally do. I want to touch on some things that a couple people put in here. Derek Ruffin, we know who that is. Dun, 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 dun. Why it's not showing up? There we go. My dad showed love by teaching life lessons as a man, and my mom showed the nurturing side to be soft and have feelings. Awesome. I absolutely love that because you know what? That's going to translate into the home for him. Is that the bro?
That is the
I
bro.
thought so. Derek, let me
It's
tell
the
you
bro.
something, man. Hey, stop reposting your wife social media posts when I post it. The only time I see you reposting love is when you see your wife. Hey, do all of us, okay? I'm just playing, bro. I don't want no problems. 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 I promise you I don't. We're going to let that go. All right, who else said so? I noticed that. I was like, really? Anyway, Cynthia says I had a mom and dad in the home growing up and how my dad really loved my mom and my sister. My parents always showed us love and affection. So see, when things like this happen, I realize that we look for these things in relationships when we see them, right? And when we've grown up around it. And it's a very hard place to be when that love doesn't show up for you. Right? It's a very hard place when you've seen love and love doesn't show up in your relationships and how you've seen it. And then you find yourself looking for that. It's not that you jump from relationship to relationship, but you seek it out. And it hurts even more when you don't get it, when you realize my parents been together for 30, 40 years and I can't find one to stick around for 2 years. It's hard. Right. And so for those that's going through it, hey, man, listen, I tell people, don't look for love. Let love find you. Just let it find you. And take the scorecard and a checklist. Hey, man, put it to the side. I promise you. Put the scorecards and the checklist to the side. Because the person that is going to walk into your life and completely throw you off guard and you're going to fall in love with, all that stuff ain't going to be on the checklist and that scorecard. And the reason why I say that is because you're going to have to mend people sometimes into the people that you want them to be. You got to show them. People are not going to show up prepackaged for you, knowing what you want out of them.
Yeah.
And stop expecting you out of other people. Stop. Cut it out. Completely give people the benefit of the doubt. Meet people where they are. Because you're not going to find your perfect person. Not unless you create them via AI. But you're not going to find your perfect person. I promise you, you're not. Huh?
Some of them out there probably gonna try that.
Okay.
ChatGPT, create my husband.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. You type that and that person jump off the screen, that's a spirit. Go ahead and get about your house. Because that ain't supposed to happen. I'm just letting you know. That is not supposed to happen. I promise you it's not. That's the spirit. And I don't do spirits. Not at all. All right. With that being said, so for men, when women are emotionally steady, we see them as less challenging. Some of men see them as less challenging and interpret it as a lack of passion. Fellas, let me tell you something. The best thing you can have is a woman that doesn't like drama, that doesn't like chaos. She's peaceful. Get you a homebody that likes to go out every now and again. Okay? You find somebody that's lit all the time, partner, I promise you, that's going to run its course. It is going to run its course. Because I'm going to tell you just me, I like to go out. I like to have fun. When I go out, it's a whole day ordeal. I don't go out to just do one thing and then come back in the house. I'm out the house all day. Okay? But let me tell you something. If I'm out the house all day, I'm out the house all day doing regular stuff. I'm not out the house all day hitting 3 brunches and 5-day parties and I got mimosas and I got liquor pouring through myself. I'm not doing that at this age. I'm having a good dang on time at my age. I don't need nobody that's lit. If you my age and you still doing especially in Houston, if you are doing the Monday through Saturday partying, please leave me alone. Don't come for me. Leave me alone. Go party. Because who's doing that? Why are you partying this much? What did you miss out on? Because see, when I see that, I always ask the question, what did you miss out on in your teenage and your young adult life? What did you miss out on? Because for me, I went to college in Atlanta. I don't look for too much. I'm just saying. Not saying I'm basic or anything like that. But the things that some of these men are chasing right now, I've already done these things. I promise you, probably 4 times over. I'm not seeking nothing. And let me explain something to you. Fellas, if you're looking for that next, how can I say this without being too crass? Because I know how my mouth can be. If you're chasing, I'm going to just say, if you are chasing a freak, okay? If you're chasing a freak and you want this ultimate experience, let me explain something to you. It ain't a woman out here that can levitate. They can't levitate, fellas. They can't. Half the stuff you see on these videos, and y'all know what videos I'm talking about because you get them for free now. Regular women don't do this stuff. They do not. I'm just being clear with you. They don't. Okay? Stop looking for that in these women. And when you do find one, partner, I wish you the best. I promise you I do, because she's going to turn you out. She's going to turn you completely out because that's something you ain't even used to. You're going to be looking for in the morning with a flashlight. You will. You're going to be in some bushes somewhere trying to figure out why she ain't calling you. Be like that movie back in the day in the 80s with a radio with a boombox on your shoulder. I want to know what love is. Looking stupid. That's not what you want in your life. I promise you. Okay? Calm down. And fellas, last one. Stop chasing these sexual desires. I'm telling you now. Because ain't but one more step you can go that you can't get out of a woman. It ain't but one more step. Calm yourself down. You can find yourself by yourself. Trying to figure out.
Right.
Trying to figure out.
Woman, you won't have to. She ain't gotta levitate, and she gonna do all the things you want. She ain't gotta levitate. She ain't gotta jump off the ceiling. None of that.
But sis, they out here chasing porn stars. They out here chasing porn stars. I promise you they are.
If we are honest, and there are several certified therapists. One that I like, he is a black man, Aldewan Tart. I listened to one of his episodes and he said the things that you watch on these videos are not realistic. It is literally just for show. So you set the standard so high
Yes.
for your partner that you are never going to be satisfied if that is where you start. Like he advises that once you get in a committed relationship, you should remove that from your relationship and from your activity. Period.
Wait a minute. Remove what?
Porn.
Oh, okay. I
He
thought you were about to
says
say remove the nasty. I'm like, girl, what?
No.
Girl, I used
He
to listen to
says
R.
in his
Kelly. Are
study,
you kidding me? Go ahead.
it desensitizes you when you go to be intimate with your own partner. Like it
No,
literally
it does.
raises the bar so high. Your partner can't meet it.
Yeah.
You're unfulfilled. And now
Yeah.
y'all created a whole new problem because now you're no longer sexually compatible.
Right.
Yeah.
The
Honestly,
communication got to be important too. Like the communication,
Yeah.
like with intimacy is like so important. Because my thing is, what you got from your ex, you know what I'm saying, you might not get from your new partner. But if y'all actually communicate and you say what you want and what you need, and if they care, they're gonna listen. Then you know what I'm saying, you'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought y'all was saying remove. I'm not listening.
Well, sir,
I
it
know.
is a
I'm just about to
very
say,
essential
just a
relationship.
PSA. Just a PSA. I ain't removing nasty from nothing. You understand? It's not happening. So I'm not saying I'm chasing a porn star. What I am saying is I'm trying stuff strange for no change. You understand? So my homeboy Adrian said, he says, I have friends that still be outside. I don't understand how not at my big age. Bro, trust me, I overstand. Not understand. I overstand. Because I'm not, when I say I'm outside, bro, I'm doing, I don't know if we can call this old man stuff or what, but I'm not, I remember the last time I said, you know what? I'm trying to go turn up. I ain't turn, you know what I'm turning up? I'm turning my covers up on my chest so I can go to sleep. That's what I'm turning up. I'm serious, man. It's not a thing for me. You understand? Like that's crazy to me. There's no way.
Our house has a new definition. And then I can speak for you because I can speak for myself. We partied. We did what most people do in 1 year in probably 3 months.
Yeah.
And we have
sure.
left the club, took a hot wash and went to work. And
went to
you
work.
could smell the liquor on you because you never went to sleep.
Never
you
went to
just
sleep.
kept on going.
That's right. For those who will see this from Savannah, Georgia, listen, I used to go to Sister Girl Tuesdays at the Conga Club. You understand? And then had to go at Conga Club closed at 2:00. I gotta be in formation at 6 a.m. I got 2 hours of sleep. Drove all the way to the base. Got there, stood in formation looking like somebody shim shall have been me. Like I'm standing there just look like somebody hit me with the spirit fingers, just like they got me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, booyah! They got me real good, man. Like I'm just saying, man, it's crazy, but I can't do that right now. That's just not. It's not there. I'm not doing that.
But it's only
ladies
because, it's only
ahead.
because like a lot of people they had to grow up too fast, so they didn't get to enjoy the time when they were supposed to. So the time that they were supposed to be doing it, they may have been parents, they may have been working, so they didn't get a chance to actually experience, you know what I'm saying, like their youth like they supposed to. And now that they got the kids out the house, now they outside.
Boy, let me tell you something. Hey, fellas, just hear me out, just real quick. Hear me out, fellas. And I'm gonna say this with all the best intentions for y'all. That freak you looking for, Kish just said it. Find you somebody that's just got them kids out that house and they free. Ooh. Boy, that's a different level. You understand me? If she just got them, if all them kids out that house and she free, bro, let me tell you something. I got one. I don't even have a word. I got a sound. Goosh.
Not again.
Goosh. She probably drink okra water. If y'all want to talk about that, we talk about that another time. But she probably drink okra water. A goosh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just trying to help. That's all. What's up, Lex? I see you, girl. Hey, Lex just jumped in the building. I love that. Good to see you. All right. So for our first sponsor of the night, does what you wear reflect who you are or just what was on the rack? The Gents Life apparel isn't just clothing, it's intentional design, premium fabrics, custom pieces that make a statement before you ever open your mouth. Founded by designer and the homie Rob McKeever, I'm about to mess his name up, who's been making strategic moves in fashion for years. This brand is built on a powerful message that love never fails. This is elevated luxury with purpose, confidence stitched into every stream, culture, legacy, excellence. And because you're a part of the Vibe Responsibly community, when you click on the link below, which I'm going to provide in just a second, which says Vibe 25, you'll receive 25% off your first order. Don't just get dressed, make a statement with the Gents Life apparel. And you can see Jax is rocking the Mount Rushmore of our ancestors. That is Harriet Tubman. That is Rosa Parks. That is Sojourner Truth and Madam C.J. Walker. Dope shirt right there. Make sure y'all click that link at the bottom. Get you one or get you a ton and get that 25% off. That link right there is actually going to take you to his Instagram profile. Send him a message and he will definitely get back to you with exactly you want. All right. So one more time, I'm going to put it up there so y'all can see it. Boom. Vibe 25. Make sure you send that to him and you will get 25% off of your first order. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now back to our regularly scheduled program. If we've been conditioned to expect struggle, where did that conditioning come from? Where did it come from? How did we get there?
Because it's all we know. That's all we see. All we have seen is struggle, to be honest. Like even when you became an adult, like your early adulthood, like being in college, like you struggle, like you seen your other college mates, classmates struggle. So it's like, when have you not been able to see people struggle? And it's like, when you see the ones that don't struggle, like, it's not that many of them. Like it wasn't that many of them. It could be now, but at the early ages, like it wasn't that many. Like I seen so many people struggle, and to be honest, like I didn't even know we were struggling until I became like 16, 17. Like I didn't realize that we were struggling. I'm like, and it's because everybody else was the same. Like nobody was different. So the whole neighborhood, like everybody, we all was struggling. So that's the reason why it didn't look different until you get into a different, space. Then you start noticing things like, oh, I don't have that. Oh, we don't do that. So yeah, so it's like, it's what we've been conditioned to see.
What you got,
We talked about this before, and a lot of us were raised in survival mode. A lot of our parents moved in survival, and like he said, our mamas always made it happen, whether it was mamas, daddies, whatever, big mama, whoever you were with, they made those things happen, or they made the necessities accessible. So you didn't feel like it was a survival mode until you got out of survival mode. I didn't realize until I became a parent what my mother raising me in survival mode looked like. And then I didn't realize until my mom came out of survival mode and she was able to, it ain't even like parenting, it's loving beyond survival mode. My mom loves my kids out of survival mode. She raised and loved me in it. It looks totally different. Like you don't know it until you see it. And we perpetuate it even though we say we don't want to. Yeah. You don't realize you're perpetuating it because once the survival needs to happen, it kicks in and it's like it's automatic injection. You just start going. You start moving in ways to get stuff done. You don't even realize it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you both. And just want to add my little half a cent. We've mastered survival so good to the point where we don't know how to sit in safety. We don't know what it looks
At
like.
all.
We don't know how to actually feel safe, just in an environment. I know that there are people who have moved into beautiful neighborhoods that still feel like they have to move in such a way where they were in survival mode. Partner, you made it. Breathe. Put your shoulders down. Let your hair down. Like, really take a pause and realize, just a deep breath, and say, I did it. Now I can chill. Now, I ain't telling you let your guard all the way down, because the world is a little crazy right now. I had to do a little something for somebody. But by all means, you made it out of the struggle. Okay? You made it out of the struggle. And we have normalized struggle because struggle made us feel strong.
Mm-hmm.
And peace requires us to feel exposed. There's a level of vulnerability that comes with peace. And you have to understand that that is okay. But you have to find your people to be vulnerable around. You can't do that for everybody. That's just me, right? You just can't do that for everybody. And just live and out loud, while I got a number of my people in here, to the tribe, I appreciate y'all. I truly appreciate y'all. There's a level of vulnerability in our tribe that is so peaceful. It's so dope. I think one of the dopest things that you can do with and for your people is when they ask you to pray, they never ask you what you're praying for. They never ask, what do you need me to pray for? They just pray. And we do that, whether we do it via text message, whether we do it via call, whether it's an audio message, we do that. And to everybody out there that is looking for a tribe, looking for friends, looking for family, listen, man, all jokes aside, get you folks that's going to pray for you.
Yes.
It's cool to party. It's cool to make money, but get you some people that's going to willingly pray for you and love you beyond your mess. Because everybody in the tribe ain't 100%. I know I'm not 100%. But we will love each other through the mess. We will love each other through the nonsense. It's just how we are.
Yeah.
Right? And I appreciate you all. Like, seriously, I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. Y'all know what I've been through. I'm not talking about myself tonight. Y'all know what I've been through, and I know y'all wanted to knock my head off, but just y'all being there meant the world to me, man, even though y'all didn't know what was going on. So with all that being said, I think one of some phrases that I want us to get out of in knowing that you're in struggle mode is, I don't need nobody. I can handle this. I've been doing this for so long. I don't see why I need help now. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You're conditioned in your struggle. You're conditioned in survival mode. We don't even receive the help properly when it's there.
Yeah.
Because we're so in tune and being in the struggle. We don't have to struggle, y'all. I promise you, we do not. We choose to struggle. And let me say this. If you're going to struggle, when wounded, if you're going to struggle and sacrifice, struggle to make it better. Struggle to get somewhere, get yourself out of where you are right now. Don't just continuously struggle because it's your norm. No, it's not okay. And I'm telling you, it's not okay. Because to be perfectly honest with you, the hamster wheel that you are on is the hamster wheel that you will die on if you don't get off of it. You got to let go of the struggle. I promise you, you do. All right? So, if struggle shaped us, how do we learn to support each other differently? Because do we really know how to sit in calm conversations without escalating them? That's really big. Do we know how to sit in calm conversations without escalating them? Because we all know some people that you can be having a regular conversation and you don't mean anything by what you say, but they will take it there because they're defensive. They're in that struggle mode. So we know it's uncomfortable, right? Because once you disturb that person's peace, vulnerability is going to show up. It's going to show up. And some people just can't deal with peace. I'm not saying I can't deal with peace, but I'm going to tell you, I can't deal with peace and quiet. Like, I got to have some noise. I do. And not in a chaotic way, just in a way, like if I'm laying down at night, man, I listen and I start hearing crickets, I'll be, oh, it's too quiet. It's too quiet. Turn the TV on. I need some music. I need something.
Noise.
Yeah, no, I don't need no white noise. Give me black noise. Anyway, listen, I do need some noise, right? I do need some
What is it?
noise.
Hey, you need green noise.
What we call it that. Yeah. All right. So the family says I'm at like 61.73% myself right now. Fam, I'm gonna say something, and you know how I am. That is a Walmart number. What is that? You know how Walmart prices are like $3.23. Like, why am I paying $3.23 for something? What is wrong with Walmart? But brother, listen to me. Listen to me. And I know you see my face and we always have the conversations and I'm gonna call you. I know we haven't spoke on the phone, but just right here on this live, I'm saying I'm gonna call you and we'll talk, man. Like for real, because we don't have the type of tribe where we're just surrounded. We're all supportive of one another. So I will call you, brother. We're gonna take that 61, we're gonna turn it into 80 or at least a 70. We're gonna see what's good now. Now if you down about $1 million, I can't help with that. I'm looking for $1 million myself. You
And just
understand?
FYI, our tribe is closed. Like we're not taking on more applications. No.
No new friends. All right, there it is. Y'all heard it. No new friends. So y'all come in here and get that crazy. Oh, can I join your tribe? It's a no. Uh-huh. Yeah. And of course, the homie from Brooklyn gonna say amen, Bishop. Hey, Adrian, don't listen. Don't start it. I promise you that is the reason why this podcast was born. Don't, Adrian. You gonna start something, partner. I promise you, man. I'm in the tribe. My nickname is the resident pastor. We not doing it. I promise you, we not. I'm not doing it today.
Stay right here. I'm not gonna go no further. I'm gonna leave it right here.
I'm not.
Yeah. Lord Jesus. Anyway,
Today
listen.
I'm gonna leave it right here.
So act for real. He said, you said ain't nobody at 100. No, nobody's at 100%. I don't operate at 100%. And I know I go. Man, if you operate 100% all the time, listen, burnout, exhaustion. It's not
whatever
good.
Whatever you sell it.
It's gonna
Sell
time
it. Bottle it up.
Sell it.
Bottle it up.
Need it.
Bottle it up. Lex said, thank God I made it. Lex said, thank God I made it. And act for real gonna say Lex was the last edition. Yes, she was.
She was.
Last edition.
That's
One more person come up and through here. I promise you.
No.
I'm asking, who sent you? Where you come from? Who gave you the ticket?
You gotta go.
Yeah.
All you got is background spouse.
I don't mean no disrespect, but the same way you came in is the same way you got to leave, baby. All right. Yeah. All right. So if we want peace, what does support between men and women actually look like? What does it look like? And I'm going to say, especially in relationships, what does it look like? And I know we already said communication, but what does it look like?
Showing up.
What does it?
Like just showing up when they are really going through it. Letting them know that you are there, if they want to talk or if they even just need you to just share space. Just being able to I don't know how to explain it, like how important it is to, in a relationship or even friendships, to share space with somebody, to love on somebody. Like, just to be able to go and have multiple people to be able to talk to is amazing. Because you know what? Sometimes we don't even have one person that we can go to.
Okay. What you got,
I think
Jax?
in your relationship, that support can be a ever-changing dynamic.
Yeah.
It can be space, it could be being seen, it could be being heard, it could be effective communication, which is so important. But you also have to be willing to tell somebody what you need, because today I might need you to give me your advice. Tomorrow I might need you to just be quiet. I might need you to just listen. And inside of that healthy love, there has to be a flowing wave of communication. So I know what you need. I know what you want from me when you come to me. Like I've said it before, and it is really, really crucial in my relationships that I do this. When people come to me, I ask, what do you want from me? Am I solving your problem? Am I listening, or am I giving you advice? If you tell me I don't want you to solve my problem, then I already know when you start talking, hey, I'm space. And if by the end of the conversation you say I need something else, okay, then I offer that. You got to be, we have to know what we need or learn what we need if you don't know, and then be willing to share what you need.
Okay. Now, before I move forward with what I'm about to say, I got to drop some things from the chat because they in there acting a whole nut. So when we said we want to add nobody else to the chat, of course, management said no new friends. Sorry. Coming from HR management and support. Y'all know who that is. I ain't got to tell you who that is. Yeah, no new friends, right? Right. And of course, I got to do this one just because I almost giggled when I saw it. Dearest gentle reader.
You almost, did you see my face?
Yes.
I did real good.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say that is definitely an inside joke with the tribe. I'm not going any further with that because I participated in the Dearest Gentle Reader. And yeah, we're going to leave that at that. Right? Okay. So for another one of our sponsors, hey fellas, are you looking to level up your beard game? That's why I rock with Respected Roots. Respected Roots was conceptualized back in 2015 with one mission: create a high quality beard grooming product that actually works without breaking your pockets. They started with their original scent beard butter after realizing there was a real demand for something natural, effective, and affordable. And they didn't stop there. From beard butters to body butters, their entire product line is crafted with ingredients that naturally produce emollients, protectants, antiseptics, and antioxidants, meaning healthier skin, stronger hair, and a beard that commands respect before you even say a word. When you use the link that I'll provide in just a second, you'll get 15% off your first order. Don't sleep on that. Invest in yourself, invest in your roots, and do it responsibly. Respected Roots, because how you show up matters. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's the link right there. If that is what you want, please click it. You get 15% off. And when I say literally, that is what I use. I'm not playing. Like, I use Respected Roots every single day, twice a day, and my actual pick and my comb go completely through it. I'm talking about this is smooth, baby. It's smooth. You see it glistening? All right. If you need that link again, you let me know. I'll show it to you, or I can send it to you. Either way, it does not matter. All right. Margaret, the chat is going crazy. See, sometimes you can't let everybody in because y'all be acting. I'm just playing, tribe. I love y'all. Y'all know I do. I knew they was going to act up in the chat. I knew it was going to happen, but I'm glad they're here and I appreciate y'all. Also, I said hello to everybody. Lacey, what's going on, girl? Ashley is crazy work. Ashley is crazy work. I am not going to get used to saying that. I promise you I'm not. That's wild. Okay. And HR management actually put in the chat to click the link and get your 15% off. So I am going to go ahead and put it back up there. And I'm going to leave it up there just in case you guys actually want to use it. Boom. All right. So fellas out there, you want your beard to look good? Go ahead and click that link real quick. I promise you, you won't regret it. Why did my voice do that? I'm sorry, y'all.
Really?
Anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So if we really want something different, are we ready to choose differently? Are we ready to choose differently?
Yes, I'm ready. Well, I was ready. I did choose differently because I wanted the happiness. I wanted the safe space. Like I wanted all the things. So I definitely chose faith over fear.
Okay.
I believe choosing differently is it is a active learning position. You have to actively learn to choose what you don't know or what is uncomfortable when you want something different. And I think for a lot of us, that's kind of where we get crippled in a lot of places in life. That comfortability is it's secure, and then the uncomfortable is very scary, or it pushes us beyond our regular comfort zone and out the box. We got to choose that, and we have to choose peace and intimacy and all the higher things consistently.
Yeah, because we
Mm.
believe that being uncomfortable is a bad thing when actually it's not. And it's just temporary.
Bible says
Okay.
growth is uncomfortable, and you have to be uncomfortable to grow.
Yeah.
Very much so. Very much so. Before I say what I'm going to say, the sis says, yes, Kish helped me choose different. That's coming from Lisi Delgado. Helped her choose differently. I think we all played a part in that. We all played a part in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say a whole lot. I'm just going to say one word, garage. We're going to do differently. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do differently.
But you know what? I think when you see your friends do things
Yeah.
that having the right people
Yeah.
around you, having valuable friends, when you see your friends choosing differently, living different lives, and it's not the same as that whole Instagram snapshot real thing, but when you see people living real lives, they talk about the tough parts of the relationship, the good parts of their relationship, and you see that they flourish in that, you
Yeah.
like, okay, well, maybe
Yeah.
Exactly.
there.
Exactly. So here's my question, and this is the last question. Oh, wait a minute. I got to put this up here. The chat's going wild. Not Lisi coming back with the bow. It was everyone but Kish was the bully. It was everyone but Kish was the bully. She wasn't letting it go. I can see
Sometimes
that. I
we
can
have
see that.
forceful opinions. She's
And I'm
like
going
a
to tell you
Leo.
why I can see that. Because she don't like to let stuff go. Y'all pray for my continuance in the Lord. You hear me? She don't like to let stuff go. As soon as we get off of here, watch, it's gonna be something. I promise you. And it ain't nothing bad. We don't never have nothing bad. Let's be clear. But it's gonna be something. We gonna get into a little tussle. Might be a good tussle. Anyway, with all that
And it
being
will.
said, with all that being said, let everything we said tonight, let it land slow, intentional, reflective. Maybe peace doesn't feel natural to us because chaos raised us. Maybe we learned that love had to be loud to be real, that success had to be stressful to be earned, that strength meant carrying everything alone. So when life finally gives us something steady, we don't relax. What we normally do is we prepare for the impact. We start scanning for red flags. We question motives. We create problems where there aren't any. Because struggle, we understand. Peace, we don't. But here's the truth. You deserve love that doesn't exhaust you. You deserve success that doesn't drain you. You deserve conversations that don't feel like combat. Peace isn't weakness, it's maturity, it's healed, it's secure. And if calm feels uncomfortable right now, that doesn't mean it's wrong. It means you're unlearning survival mode. The real question is this: when something healthy walks into your life, will you protect it? Or will you destroy it just to feel familiar again? Because the future you say you want requires the peace you're afraid to trust. Okay? So I don't want you to answer it right now, but take this question with you. If healthy love showed up today, would you nurture it or sabotage it? Think about that. If healthy love showed up for you today, would you nurture it or sabotage it? Hold on to that. Please hold on to that, because that's a deep one. All right. So y'all know where we are at the show. We are at that segment, baby. Where I heard my pastor say. Go ahead, ladies.
Kim Jax.
Never
That's right.
fails.
Never.
Michael.
Michael.
My God.
Kim J.
See,
I know my name ain't Rashir, but I'm gonna try.
that's why I told him to go ahead. All right. So I heard my pastor say, pressure is proof that something significant is about to be birthed. Once again, pressure is proof that something significant is about to be birthed. Now, my pastor used an example that I thought was the dopest example he could use. When a woman is pregnant, her organs shift to make sure that baby has room to move through. And it creates pressure. But the thing about it, that pressure, as it's moving this way, it creates a space for that baby to slide right on out. Trust me when I say, the pressure you are going through right now, it ain't nothing but conditioning. It ain't nothing but growth. It ain't nothing but making you the person you need to be to receive your blessings. Because there's a capacity that you have to receive the certain blessing that you're about to receive. There's a certain strength that you got to have. And the reason for that is, how are you going to acknowledge and actually be grateful for that blessing if you can't be the person you need to be to do that? You got to be pruned, right? And of course, favor ain't always fair. We know that. So please understand that when you get it, first person you talk to, just give them all the glory, honor, and praise. And I promise you more will be on the way. But that pressure you're feeling, it ain't nothing but growth. It ain't nothing but giving you that capacity. It ain't nothing but that stretching so that when your blessing comes, it comes directly to you. All right? All right. So, y'all know how I do. Ho-ho. Listen, make sure you follow us, because we will be going live from here on out, baby, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will be giving you and yours a chance to ask questions and provide feedback about this episode and future episodes. So make sure you give us a follow and join the live, because it gets deep, it gets real, it gets silly, it gets goofy, and it's just how we do. So, with that being said, Jax, tell them where they can follow you, girl.
You can follow me on all your platforms at dopequeen_786, Instagram and TikTok.
Click the link below. That's the Instagram. Let's go. All right. All right, Kish. Come on now. Get it right. Where can they follow you, girl?
Y'all can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at 313_Kish. Y'all see how you spell Kish, right?
Right there. Kish. And dope is DOPE. We still trying to figure out how y'all messed up dope, but slow cookers, helmet wearers, crock pots, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It does happen, y'all. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, at least I ain't say they went to the Liquor Window Museum. Anyway, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at GL_Richardson. On Facebook, it will definitely be GL Richardson. Okay. And if you want, go ahead and look us up on YouTube, Vibe Responsibly Podcast. If you want to right now, definitely subscribe to the Vibe Responsibly Podcast YouTube page. We would definitely appreciate you all. And once again, boom, show the live some love, baby. Subscribe for $3. All right. That's all I'm asking. $3 in the live. And please understand this. That link right there, that is not going to be there tomorrow. It's live love, baby. That's it. This probably going to last for another 5-6 hours. I don't know what time I'm going to sleep. But by the time I go to sleep, that's not going to be it. But if you will, $3 a month. It helps us keep the mics hot, the conversation strong, and the vibes going and going and going. Your support keeps the lights on. I promise you. You can subscribe through that link. Definitely click it. And hey, if now is not the time, we overstand. Just keep listening, sharing, and spreading the vibe. Because guess what? Our new motto is and will forever be, you will not be out here vibing alone. So share the vibes and help us keep spreading all this love, man. And listen, we don't know you, but we love you like we do. So have a phenomenal day on purpose. And you know what? We out.
Coming in hot.
Hey, it's a little different us doing it live. Like I can't edit that. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna stop this now.
You know, they get it every other week.